The part second, part 2, inversion of mechanism. Inversion of mechanism. The method of obtaining different mechanism by fixing different links in a kinematic chain is known as inversion of mechanism. Then kinematic chain having four links. Kinematic chain having four links, So there are three types. It is divided in three parts. A kinematic chain having four links. First is four-bar chain or quadratic cycle chain, or we can say this is four-bar chain, means all four pairs are turning pair. Second, slider crank chain. This is having three turning pair and one, this is sliding, one is sliding pair. And in four-bar chain there are four pairs are turning pair, and the third type of kinematic chain having four links, this is double slider crank chain. Double slider crank chain. It have two turning pair, two turning pairs and two sliding pairs. In four-bar chain there are four turning pair. In slider crank chain, three turning pair and one sliding pair. In double slider crank chain there are two turning pairs and two sliding pairs. Now, in four-bar chain, the basic kinematic chain of four-bar chain having first frame, second crank, third coupler, and fourth output link. In 4-bar chain, where 4 turning pairs so first is frame. First link is, this is frame, this is crank, this is coupler, and this is output link. So this is crank, this is frame, this is coupler, and this is output. Link 1 is frame, second crank, third coupler, and fourth output link, and this is the crank, it rotate about, and this is turning pair. Now inversion of 4-bar chain. Inversion of 4-bar chain. In 4-bar chain there are frame, crank, coupler, and output link, and 4 turning pair. So inversion of 4-bar chains are, first example, first is crank and lever mechanism. Second, double crank mechanism. This is coupling rod, of a locomotive, and the example of crank and lever mechanism, this is beam engine. Third, double rocker or double lever mechanism. Example is Watt's indicator. Now diagram of beam engine, the mechanism, beam engine having one crank, frame, crank, coupler, and output link. The first we draw this is crank, this is frame, turning pair, and this is coupler, this is frame, this is output, so this is frame, this is crank, it rotates about this. This is turning pair, all are turning pair. This is frame, it rotates, and the output, this is reciprocating, and here this is rotary motion. So crank, frame, this is link 1, this is link 2, this is link 3, and this is link 4. Link 4, this is lever, second link 3, and link 1 is frame. The crank rotates about fixed center and lever oscillates about vertical direction. The purpose of this mechanism is to convert rotary motion into reciprocating motion. What is the main function of this mechanism? Convert rotary motion into reciprocating motion. So this is beam engine. It is the inversion of 4-bar chain. It is the inversion of 4-bar chain. Next, coupling rod of locomotive. Second example of inversion, coupling rod of locomotive, coupling rod of locomotive. There are two links which have equal length. The main purpose of this mechanism is transmitting rotary motion from one wheel to another wheel. So one crank, link 1, this is frame, link 1, and link 2, link 1, link 2, and link 3 having equal length and parallel to link 2, link 3, and this is link link 4 to link 4 and this is link 3. It transmits rotary motion from one wheel to another wheel. Means transmitting rotary motion from one wheel to transmit rotary motion from one wheel to another wheel. This is the example of coupling rod of locomotive. Third is, this is first example, beam engine, inversion of second, and now third is Watt's indicator. Watt's indicator. This is basically straight line mechanism. The diagram of Watt's indicator. This is link this is pointer, and it is connected to a cylinder. This is piston. This is link 1. This is link 2 and this is link 3 and this is link 4. The movement of piston in this direction, the movement of this end of link 3, it is approximate straight line. Now this is Watt indicator. So there are 3 examples of inversion of 4-bar chain, beam engine, coupling rod of locomotive, and third, Watt's indicator. Now next, single slider crank chain. Next is single slider or slider crank chain having frame, crank, connecting rod, connecting and fourth one is cross head or slider. So there are 3 turning pair and 1 sliding pair. So this is crank, and this is connecting rod. This is slider. This is crank. This is frame. Connecting rod. This is slider. Crank rotates about this axis. This is path of crank. So link 1, this is link 1, this is link 2, this is link 3, and this is link 4. Link 1 it is frame, link 2 this is crank, link 3 connecting rod, link 4 and this is slider. So this is single slider or slider crank chain. Now inversion of slider crank chain. Inversion of slider crank chain. First, pendulum pump or bull engine. Pendulum pump or bull engine. Second, oscillating cylinder engine. Third, rotary IC engine or NOME engine. Rotary internal combustion engine, IC engine, or engine. Fourth, crank and slotted lever mechanism. Crank and slotted lever mechanism. And fifth, Whitworth quick return mechanism. Now first, pendulum pump or bull engine. First we draw the pendulum pump or bull engine. pendulum pump are Boullington. Now this is cylinder. This is cylinder. This is connecting rod. This is crank, and it is connected to a second. This is cylinder. This is cylinder. Pendulum pump are this is cylinder. Link 4. This is connecting rod. This is link 3. This is crank. Link 2. This is cylinder, and then piston rod. This is link 1. Link 1 is piston rod, link 2 is crank, link 3 is connecting rod, link 4 which is cylinder which is fixed. Now second, oscillating cylinder engine. Oscillating cylinder. First we draw first. This is crank. This is connecting rod which is fixed. Connecting rod to link 2. Link 3 and piston rod, and this is cylinder which is hinged on this is turning pair, and this is piston. This is cylinder of link 4. This is piston rod. Connecting rod, it is fixed. This is turning pair, This is turning pair and this is turning pair. Crank rotates and this piston, it oscillates, means this is slider pair, other are turning pair. Next is rotary IC engine are and crank and slotted quick return mechanism. This is very important. Crank and slotted quick return mechanism, slotted lever, quick return mechanism. In this mechanism, quick return mechanism, link 1, it is fixed. This is link 1. This is fixed link, turning pair, here turning pair, this is crank and this is a slotted lever, and here this is slider. So this link is link 1, it is fixed. This is crank, this is crank and this is slotted lever. So crank link 1 is fixed, crank, this is link 2 and this is 3 and the slider, this is here slider. Crank rotates and the slider, the movement of slider inside the slotted lever, the movement of slider, the movement of crank, then movement of this end, this is reciprocating, similarly Whitworth, similar mechanism, Whitworth quick return mechanism. Now inversion of double slider, inversion of double slider crank mechanism. First is elliptical trembles. Second, Scotch yaw. Third, Oldham coupling. Oldham coupling. In elliptical tremble, the two grooves which are cut at right angle in plate, means two groove, horizontal and vertical, means horizontal groove and vertical grooves which is cut in the plate. There are two sliders. Slider 1 and this is slider 2, which are connected by a link. So in slider 1, this is slider, this is turning pair 1, turning pair 2, and this is frame. The movement of slider in this groove, and second slider, the movement. Now the path of the end of this rod, when it moves in grooves, the path of this end, it is like elliptical. When the movement of slider 1 and 2 in this groove, the end of this rod will be elliptical. So this is an instrument using drawing ellipse. This inversion is obtained by fixing a plate, slotted plate. Now, next, Scotch yaw mechanism. Second is Scotch yaw mechanism. So this is crank, this is slider, and it move in, this is and this is connected to so link 1 is fixed. So this is slider. So slider 1 and slider 2, this is crank, the motion, then it will move in reciprocating. And Oldham coupling, it is used to connect Oldham coupling, it is used for connecting two parallel shafts whose axes are not same, are at a small distance. There are three discs. Disc 1 and this is the groove in this disc connected to one shaft, and it is to connect coupling with second this is second, and it is connected to a disc, and here a groove, it is cut inside the disc, and this is slotted disc, now there is a small difference between it is parallel but a small distance between these two shafts. So link 1, link 2 and link 3, so driving shaft, this is driving shaft, and this is driven shaft. The flange 1 or disc 1 flange, and this is intermediate, and this is flange. So there are two sliders, slider 1 and slider 2, means double slider. So this is Oldham coupling. Okay.